Hey everyone, this is Anthony's crazy cheap but quality super duper independent battery system. It's not a dual battery system, it's an independent battery system that's designed to be easy to install and remove. Cheap as chips. XTM fridge slide, 160 bucks I got it for. I like it. Awesome value for money. I've got the Victron 100/50, bit oversized. I've got an old 2019 Optima. I've got a 400 watt panel on the roof, haven't mounted yet. Got some wiring to do, keep it simple. Battery box is gonna have the voltmeter, all the outlets. Pick that up for $55 from Supercheap. Just put it in, take it out when you're ready. There's just some screws screwing this fridge slide down straight into that board from the full bore Forby drawers. Awesome quality, I'm very happy with that, by the way. This battery box, cheap as chips, beautiful. That's secured down again, 4 screws with big body washers into the bottom so it doesn't move anywhere. Hard up against the fridge slide, slight space down the side to put something like, I don't know, an aerial. Anyway, that'll get mounted there somewhere. Anderson plug direct from there. There's Anderson plugs on the back of this lid here. Right, so it's good you can switch it on and off, but you've got this one so we can run the power from the solar in via that, of course. Put some Anderson plugs and some wire on the bottom of that soon. That's the next job, it's going to happen soon. So the charge will go into there, and then we've got the other plug for either a fridge. These we won't be using. Around here, switch it on, switch it off. You've got both USBs under there and a couple of accessories. So if you want to use whichever fridge, and you've got an accessory outlet or you've got an Anderson plug, either way it's got it covered. When you're done, just unscrew it, take it all out, because I'm not planning to do a lot of needing a fridge in this vehicle. So I'm just going to maybe, I'm not even sure yet, put it in, put it out as required. I'm just at the stage I wanted to show you where I'm up to, in case you like the idea. I've got plenty of some foam padding in there to secure that battery so it can't jump or move around in there. You can see I've got it packed quite tight, so it really just can't move around. The lid will go on and get strapped down. It's not going to go anywhere. We're not planning on extra heavy duty off-road use. It's also in behind the seats and the cargo barrier, so quite safe. And being an Optima non-spillable AGM, right? So it's dry, no liquid. Beautiful. I'll continue and let's have a look how it turns out. And if it works, could be a bummer. Who knows? Torque is cheap. That's the lead we just made up. Battery, yeah, that's good. Don't get this around the wrong way. Battery, that can plug into there. This vehicle is so big compared to a Prado. You got to climb in there. I can't even reach up here. Anyway, and there's some plug, 2 plugs behind there. One's plugged in. Wire just comes around. And battery, and it's all the right way. Oh, we got a light. Beautiful. Let's check the app. All right, so we got the charging fired up. No fridge in here at the moment. It's about to come in. Just wanted to show you how awesome this is working as planned. Of course it works awesome as planned. You got your voltmeter outlet. Very important you don't switch this off, because that's your battery. It's going to disconnect your battery from your regulator. Always connect your battery, your load, to your regulator first, and then your solar, your PV second. So if I wanted to disconnect this, personally I think covering the panel is a good option if you can, to connect and disconnect, but I don't think you need to do that. Disconnect the plug at either end. I've got a plug here and on the solar panel. This has got circuit breakers on it. This has got a built-in fuse, plus I've got a fuse on the back of the solar panel as well. When it started up this morning, let's say 8 o'clock, morning sun, hardly any sun, I saw 35 watt, and that's when it was in bulk mode, the light on the left, and that was up to 14.6 volts, right? I don't know what it was actually. That was bulk. I wasn't looking at that at that stage. Then it moved to absorption pretty quickly, because I know the battery was relatively charged, other than this draining it all night. So when it first started up, I saw 35 watt, right, which is awesome and maybe better than expected, let's say. It's obviously a decent panel. It switched to absorption. When it did that, it dropped to 30 watt, and now it's on float, which sits on 13.8. Shows us this voltmeter is pretty accurate as well, which is good. This one will be more accurate, 13.8, bang on. So you can see the current while it's sitting on float and what the voltage is, and this is all adjustable in the app anyway. So awesome regulator, bit oversized I would say, but you know what, it pulled 35, so that would mean the 30 would be at its limit, so the 50 is probably a good option. No regrets here at the moment. Temporary wiring, like I said, this is a temporary setup, so I've got to put some I'm going to get some of those sticky, you know, those stick them down like what Kaon have, stick it down to there, just give the wire a nice bend there over the seal. Like I said, it's temporary. Come in here, maybe some zip ties onto the seat belt for now, and it just goes around there, comes around. It's all, like I said, it's just loosely fitted at the moment, but for a temporary touring setup, really this is all you need. Chuck your solar panel on, chuck your battery box in, chuck your fridge in. We've still got heaps of space. This is the glamping. This is for if you got a caravan. You don't need to load the vehicle up with heaps of weight and stuff in the back. You just put a few things, whatever it is, in. We've also got storage under the floor. There's an AGM in there, an Optima. They're about 24 kilos, so quite heavy, which is why I want the weight far forward as possible. I don't like adding weight to the rear of the vehicle. It changes the handling, obviously, as far forward as we can where possible. So any of the heavy tools and stuff that I want to carry will go underneath the floor there by just folding the seats, the stuff I'm not planning to use anyway. And we've got all this storage up here. Anyway, just wanted to show you that setup. I don't know if you like it or not, but that's not a dual battery setup. That's a Anthony's independent battery setup. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. If you got any questions, put in the comments. There'll be more videos. Subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't miss the answers. Catch you then. See ya. A little bit more information for those that want to hang around. Here we go. You can change the settings on the app here. There's an expert mode and all. Let's not go into it in this video, maybe another one. But the easiest way to change it, if you don't have to have the app, you don't, because some people don't like apps, you know, the security and all that. So you can just use this little, what's it called? That thing you turn there. There's a proper name for it, I forget. Anyway, number 3 there, right? That's for the AGM spiral, but you can look it up. It's got 8 different settings for all your different batteries, and those 3 lights there will tell you what mode it's in, what it's doing. It's pretty straightforward. Battery, PV, don't get those mixed up the wrong way. Don't plug in the wrong. That's why I've set it up like this. You can't really plug the wrong, makes it hard to plug in that, because one plug's here for the, it's pretty obvious, I don't know, and the other plug's on the back of the battery box for this end here. So long and short, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's chuck a fridge in and see what happens, eh? All right, the fridge is in. It's a King's. I've got it cranked. Compressor's running. Charger still on float. Showing 48 watt. I don't know what that's about. I saw 70 watt or something a minute ago. But anyway, it's only putting in 0.7 an amp and it's maintaining 13.8. So morning sun, only not even 9 AM, Melbourne, almost winter. And with the fridge compressor running, independent battery system maintains 13.8 volts at float with a fridge compressor running. How awesome is that? What a setup. I'm very happy. Something different and something to play with. As you can see with the fridge in here, maybe Kaon needs a full height divider to go here for me. I don't need storage on top of the fridge with this one. I'm not that tight for space, but maybe to keep things off the fridge being able to slide in and out. But at the moment, my fridge lead not quite long enough to slide it past halfway, so access hits the shelf, but I can still get access to the Canadian. Fridge hasn't been loaded for a trip. It's just some drinks that are always in there. It's always on. Run it, use it or lose it. Anyway, bada bing, that's really it. Catch you on the next one.